Today we're checking out the acoustic simulation in the Boss GT-1000. The Boss GT-1000 is the flagship of the Boss modeling unit product line, I think. And luckily enough I got one. And I put out a preset pack with high gain presets, which you may know. If you would like to have these, please check out my video and yeah, contact me in Facebook. Link is in the description below. But today, it's not about high gain tones, it's more about the acoustic simulator in this unit. And as you may know, in the past, Boss put out these small yellow pedals, which you could use as acoustic simulators for your electric guitar. So they're not for to be used with acoustic guitars, with piezo systems. They're more or less to transform your signal that is coming from an electric guitar into something that sounds more or less like acoustic, jumbo acoustic or some shit. And to be honest, this little AC3 or what's it called, I don't know, AC2, which I got, it was not that convincing. If you're playing directly through front of house, it was okay, but yeah. But today I found out that the GT-1000 came with this acoustic simulator, and I played around with that, opened the editor for you here, and I have to say it sounded really nice. I built a patch, which you could hear in the intro, and some fancy delay, but it's more or less a heavily compressed acoustic guitar tone for fingerpicking in my opinion. So maybe I'll play something for you. Sounds really nice. Also, if you're playing solo lines. And as always, when I'm playing strumming or acoustic things, I'm using a thinner pick. So I definitely recommend that. Makes a huge difference if you're playing usual shred picks like me. On the high gain tones, this is the one which I play usually. It's 1.5 millimeters. You can hear it's really dark sounding, as the other one. So you can get these nice strumming sounds. And also sometimes I'm adding a little bit of chorus for this 80s acoustic sounds. So let me show you what I did here. I used a factory patch which I transformed a little bit. First there was an EQ which I didn't touch, It's basically, as you can see, rolling off the lows a little bit. And yeah, what else is it doing? Let's check out. Reducing the low mids and the lows, also the high mids around, what is it, 6K? Okay, yeah. But it sounded nice to me, at least with this Harley Benton Fusion and the split neck humbucker mode, which I'm playing. If I'm using other pickups, middle position, you don't come that close, so I recommend single coils or at least split humbuckers. And very important, of course, here the acoustic guitar simulators. FX1, which is the actual guitar simulator, and here you have the AC resonance where you can choose from, yeah, I don't know, we will try that out now. So let's turn off the chorus. So this is a sound, they roll off the highs. Which is maybe a good thing. Also body size here, I think. I wonder what will happen if we if we reduce the highs more. Then you have maybe more or less the sound of a nylon string acoustic, which is also a very nice feature. If you want to play some Ingwe, of course we need delay when playing leads. Might be a little bit too much here, so let's add a little bit highs. As soon as we add the highs, maybe. Maybe let's save this as the my attempt. Nylon string acoustic. So, where is it? Here. Okay, let's go back to the original preset. Yeah, depending on your guitar, maybe you can reduce the highs a little bit more. And what else? Well, we have the AC resonance here, which is more or less I don't know, I thought it was the type of acoustic guitar, but I could be wrong, so neutral, wide. Right. Somehow sounds more or less like maybe the room reverb, or the characteristic of the room mic maybe. Anyway, sounds fine to me with this engaged. And very important is also the compressor, which if I would turn that off, it's immediately a lot more quiet, which is usual. So let's See if we can raise the volume here, that you could. But suddenly there's lots of bass coming into the picture, which maybe you don't want. Maybe you have to EQ this a little bit different than if you don't use the EQ, the compressor. The thing with the compression is as soon as you're playing one, maybe one loud string, especially one of the low strings here, and then you play another high note, maybe the compressor is also reducing the high note, which is a little bit, maybe unwanted if you are playing, at least if you are playing rhythms, because usually you want to make every note ring, and if you're playing the pedal note and then the other note is suddenly also compressed, it's maybe not so nice. So maybe you have to play around here. Usually I would play around with the threshold, also also with the ratio. But the setting which I was choosing in the in this patch was more or less designed for single line notes, or for lines where not that much notes are ringing at the same time. So the compressor is a little bit difficult to dial in, but I found that it was always the case with also with real acoustic guitars, because they are really dynamic. So what else do we have? We have an amp, transparent. Let's turn that off. I think without the amp it sounds a little bit too scooped, so the thing with this unit is it doesn't say which things are modeled. It has for most components, especially for the amps, it has its own names here. So maximum, supreme, juggernaut, X crunch, X high gain. So I have no idea what that is. I tried that out. It sounded all pretty decent, but you have to go by ear, not by names. Yeah, for these finger picking licks, it's really nice. And yeah, of course you have a noise gate, but other than that, I think nothing fancy here. Speaker type original, okay. There's a speaker engaged. If we disengage, can we disengage this? Original, okay. Yeah, but it sounded also nice, so yeah, I left that on. Another thing which is a little bit of bummer is we have only one reverb here, which is someone was choosing the room reverb, which sounds nice, but in some occasions I'd like to use a shimmer effect, which the unit has. Can create this nice yeah, so I think they did quite a good job with these acoustic simulations. That is something which I'm always happy if I found out something new, which I didn't expect. But if you think about it, these units which are currently on the market, they have so much CPU power that maybe it was something that you could have expected, that these simulations will also increase in quality. So yeah, especially if you like these picking licks on acoustic guitars, this might be something for you. If you are just like to use something for strumming, it might be okay. What's a little bit always difficult with these acoustic simulators is if you're playing very percussive strumming, like sounds okay to me. But yeah, of course not that full and rich like you would like the sound you have in the room of an acoustic guitar. But that said, if you're playing maybe with an acoustic guitar and a piezo signal into the front of the house, may sound similar. So yeah, I think the acoustic simulation is really good in this thing. And yeah, I hope this video helps you to get an impression of that. As I said, please consider getting my high gain preset packs, and yeah, subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.